Welcome to the University of Northern Iowa. I'm Jessica for University TV, and TC and I are ready to get this tour started. Let's go. The University of Northern Iowa is located in Cedar Falls, Iowa, a medium-sized university with a clean, safe environment and 4 spectacular seasons.
So Cedar Falls is a really nice town. There's a lot to do. They have like the Waterloo Bucks, so if you're into baseball, you can go and check out some baseball there. You're pretty close to Minneapolis, and so you can go up to like the Mall of America. I know I've taken a couple trips up there with different student groups. And then there's a lot to do around the area. I mean, you can ride bikes, you can go get a scratch cupcake, go down to the local coffee house. They also have a lot of local events, fireworks, balloon shows. They bring in local bands, so there's a lot to do within the local area.
The 940-acre traditional and friendly campus has a park-like setting with more than 100 miles of bike trails within a few blocks. Northern Iowa has more than 12,000 students, 42% male, 58% female, and 8% are multicultural. The average student-to-teacher ratio is 16:1.
You know, a lot of people think you're coming to a university, you're going to have these large lecture classes. Most of my classes are probably around 30, 40 people, which has been very nice. You get to know your professor very well. They know you on a first name basis. So you walk into class, you turn in a test, a paper, they know your name, and they ask you about how you're doing and how your program's going.
To be eligible for admission to UNI, students need to achieve a Regent Admission Index score of at least 245, meet UNI's college prep curriculum, and provide ACT or SAT scores. The Regent Admission Index combines 4 factors that strongly predict success at Regent universities.
Formula is 5 times their core classes, 20 times their GPA, their ACT score times 2, and then plus their class rank.
Iowa residents will pay around $7,600 for tuition and fees, while those from out of state will pay around $17,000 per year. All students who live on campus will pay an additional room and board fee of around $7,800.
I think living in the residence hall is probably one of the most phenomenal experiences that you can get being at college. It gives you the opportunity not only to be so close to all of your classes, but to actually live with your friends.
The University of Northern Iowa offers more than 90 program and majors with teaching, accounting, and psychology. Just a few of the student favorites.
We are known for our teacher education programs, of course, but our College of Business, for example, is one of the top-rated colleges of business. Sciences, our liberal arts, our School of Music is fantastic, and so the University of Northern Iowa offers something for everybody.
100% of music education students land jobs after their first year. In fact, UNI has the highest percentage of music graduates in the entire state. The University of Northern Iowa employs 788 full-time and part-time faculty members, and 57% are tenured.
I definitely love that the professors and faculty encourage students to get involved, that they really do put academics hand in hand with getting involved. Both are very important here, and I think that your education inside the classroom is just as important as your education outside the classroom, and I think that you really get that experience here.
One of my favorite things about UNI is that the staff actually really likes working with students. I've been at other schools where the staff like students, but here we really get to know them on a personal basis, and we try to help them on that individual level.
The Northern Iowa Panthers participate in the NCAA's Division I in the Missouri Valley Conference. The UNI football team has impressively ranked in the FCS Top 25 almost every year for the past 2 decades. They've even made it to the national championship. Go Panthers! Students can join living learning communities, which are organized by a shared major or special interest. LLCs boost academic performance and build social connections. And here at UNI, they offer a variety for students to choose from. Plus, the UNI dining centers have been recently remodeled, earning them award-winning status.
Learning community is just a great way for students to dive a little deeper into their majors or their prospective majors. We have designated floors or halls in our residence halls where students of specific majors can live. So for example, we have elementary education floor. And so people who are interested or are an elementary education major can live on that floor together. And it's a great way for them to bounce ideas off of each other, work on homework together, work on projects together.
The University of Northern Iowa offers students more than 250 organizations and activities to dabble in and further your college experience even more.
I encourage students to get involved with things that they were passionate about in high school, as well as things that they're interested in learning more about. So when I came to college, I got more into organizations and clubs that had to do with majors I was interested in, and that really helped me narrow down to a public relations and communications major.
Homecoming's a big deal here, and there's it's called Pride Cry, and student organizations compete in a dance and sing competition with a homecoming theme. And something I never thought I would do, something that I didn't ever see myself being in front of people dancing and singing, but I will always remember the performance that we did, and then we got to go into the dome and perform for everyone at the dome, and we ended up getting third that year, but I will always remember that experience where I kind of went out and did something I didn't think I would do.
93% of graduates are employed or attending graduate school within 6 months of graduation. 81% of students participate in experiential education. 85% of employed graduates stay in Iowa, with 74% of our alumni are still in Iowa a decade later. Thanks for joining me on this tour of the University of Northern Iowa. I'm Jessica with University TV, and I'll see you next time.